Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, today's topic is walking away without guilt. Walking away without any guilt. All right, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. Now it's time for today's affirmation, and we do these affirmations every day to help with our spiritual growth. And here it is. I am always in the right place at the right time. I am always in the right place at the right time. People, let this affirmation be deep into your spirit, because on your spiritual journey, you following your spiritual guide, wherever you are in your life, is the right place and the right time. All right, people, I am always in the right place at the right time. Let this affirmation be a blessing to you today. All right, now it's time for movement. And we do the movements to get our blood circulating, and it helps us to feel better throughout our day. All right, we're going to do 2 movements and 5 of each. Okay? The first movement, we're going to put our hands together like this, and then we're going to do this. Let's go. 5 times. You ready? Let's go. Stretch it. 1. Stretch it. 2. Stretch it. 3. Stretch it. 4. Stretch it. 5. How does that feel? You know, I felt it in my arms and in my upper back. All right, it loosens up those muscles that we don't use every day. All right, now our second movement is going to be this. Have your hands here, and we're just going to bring them forward just as far as they'll go. Okay, and bring them back, and that's 1. Okay, let's do 5 of them. Ready? Let's go. 1. 2. Stretch it out. 3. Stretch it. 4. Stretch it. 5. Okay, shake it out. How does that feel? I felt that all down my arms. All right, and you know, ladies, it helps to keep your arms toned. Okay, these movements get your blood circulating and just gives you a lift up for your day. Okay, now I did pull a video for us to get started. So let's look at this short video. We're going to read a letter and talk about this issue. Okay, here we go.
And look, you don't need to feel guilty or remorse because you walked away from certain people. Look, you are looking after yourself for once. So it's not about them. And often I see like people will physically walk away from relationships but still be tied to thinking so much about, like, I wish I had given them a chance long enough. Maybe they would have treated me better. Probably they wouldn't have. And you still would be in that mess. But also, I think walking away gives you a chance for once to concentrate in your own healing, to concentrate in how you feel, your emotions. So separation or even walking away from people is not a bad thing. It's actually self-care. Okay, you're not doing that to punish them. It's not about them. If they're making it about them, that's on them, not on you. So continue doing what you're doing. Continue taking good care of yourself. And not because you want to isolate, but because you realize that when you are healthy, you're going to be able to love people better.
As you see from the video, there's no reason for you to feel guilty when you find you need to walk away from toxic people in your energy. When you feel like you need to walk away from toxic people, there's no reason to feel guilty, because many times we've done all we can do to be with them. Many times we've settled to be with them. But there comes a time in your life you may find the need to walk away. It's just too much. You don't want to be in that toxicity anymore. So you walk away. And sometimes you feel guilty because maybe you feel like you didn't give enough. You didn't try hard enough. People, I'm pretty sure you did. And there's no reason for you to feel guilty. All right? Let's look at this letter and see what she says. This young lady says, I am currently going through my spiritual awakening journey and have to release things that no longer serve me. That's what happens when you start your spiritual journey. You will find that people will start falling away from you, or there are people in your life that you will be guided to leave behind. They can't go on a spiritual journey with you. And all of this is for your better good. I am currently going through my spiritual awakening journey and have to release things that no longer serve me. This includes both of my parents, who are both narcissists. Yeah, that can be difficult to walk away from narcissists that are in your family. But believe me, I know how difficult it is, but I've done it. You have to do it. Because if you don't, they will keep you in that negative cycle that they live in. They'll pull you back in it and keep you in it. And you don't want that. That's why you have to walk away. I have cut them off by no contact. But the last time I did, I was bullied and guilt-tripped into it all over again. Of course, narcissists are extremely toxic people. And when you try to pull away, they're going to pull you right back. It's a demonic energy. It's no way to get around it. That's what it is. It's a demonic energy. And of course, you're trying to get away and to be more spiritual. They're going to make you feel guilty and ashamed. We're your family. How you going to walk away from us? Who you think you are? You think you're better than us? You'll hear all those things just to pull you back in. That's all it's about. How do I feel okay and not guilty for turning my back and walking away? Stay on your spiritual path. Continue with your affirmations. Continue with your meditations. Continue to go outside in nature. Believe it or not, just being in nature makes you stronger. Other than making you healthier. and grounds you and brings you balance. The more you stay on your journey and focus on the things in your life that you desire, you won't have that guilt trip after a while. In fact, they will probably leave you alone. Right now, they feel like they can pull you in. Well, they did. Not that they feel like, it looked like they did pull you in one time by bullying you and making you feel guilty. Don't. This is a trap. This is the evil trap to pull you back in. Don't be pulled back in. Continue on your spiritual journey and let your light shine. And understand that when you're on your spiritual journey, demonic energies see that light and it bothers them. It irritates them. The light that is shining in you, and the longer that you stay on your spiritual journey, your light will become brighter and brighter and brighter. And these demonic energies can't stand it. They would do any and everything to pull you back in. And if they can guilt trip you or make you ashamed, they will. They'll use whatever they can to bring you back into that evil cycle. Why do I feel guilty for this even though I know I'm not doing anything wrong? Because they're your family. That's why you feel guilty. But I tell you what, love them from afar. Send them love from afar. Possibly this can help them. You know, I have people in my family that I'm not communicating with for one reason or another, but I send them love from afar. I send them love. See, when you're on your spiritual journey, your light irritating people who are low vibrational. Other than that, you are vibrating on a higher level than they are. So they don't quite understand you anymore like they did when you were vibrating on their level. Things that you're saying, they don't understand. Things that you're doing, they don't understand. You are different and they don't understand why. You see? But you continue on your path. What we would like for people to see the light and come out of darkness on their own, because it has to be their decision. It's nothing that we can do to persuade them. It's something that comes from within you. You have to decide that you want this light. But continue to ascend and don't allow anyone to come and make you feel any kind of way because of your ascension. Try to bring you back. They'll come and they'll tell you all kind of things. Oh, you're silly to believe these things. It's not true. And you know you haven't been taught like this or whatever. They'll use all kind of tactics just to bring you back into that low vibrational cycle. Understand? You know, those of us who were raised in religion, we've always heard of the spiritual warfare. But in our minds, we're thinking it's something that's going to happen in the end of days. You understand? It's going to be this warfare between the good and evil in the end of days. No, people. It's happening right now. Right now. Every day of your life. It's a spiritual warfare. You're either in the low vibration or you're in the high vibration. And the low vibrations are always trying to bring you back down into these low vibrations. That's why they try to make you feel guilty and shame for leaving them. And who do you think you are? Pay no attention. Continue to focus on your desires, on your happy life, on your abundance. Focus on that and turn your focus away from anything that does not serve you. Anything. Anything or anybody. Turn away from it. Walk away from it. And trust your spiritual guide to lead you toward your happiness. All right? Trust. And it will happen. Now, we do have another letter here. And this is entitled, Too Busy is a Myth. She says, in the few past years, I have stopped making an effort to keep in contact with people who never seem to have time to stay in contact with me. I always make a conscious effort to check up on people in my life, but some never seem to have the time, even when they know I am going through a difficult time. All right, well, there's a number of reasons why people, let's go on and see what else you say here. I have a few people in my life that never call or check on me, and it is always me who calls or texts to check up on them. I have come to the conclusion that I will no longer make someone a priority while allowing myself to be their option. I understand that sometimes there are not enough hours in the day, but I feel that a simple text or 1-minute call to say, "How are you?" does not take much time. I believe no one is always busy. It just depends on what number you are on their priority list. Whether it is romantic relationship or friendship, how do you feel about people who always claim to be too busy? Okay. Well, first let's talk about the people. All right. People who say that they're too busy mean that they're too busy for you. Okay. Not necessarily that they're too busy to do the things that they want to do, but they're too busy to deal with you. That's what it means. It's about you. All right. Now, you are feeling some kind of way because you're always reaching out to people, but they don't reach back out to you. That ought to tell you something. These people are not interested in whatever it is that you have to say. I know it can be harsh to hear it, harsh to understand it. But why do you care so much about other people? Why is this so important to you? And it is hurting you that these people are not checking up on you like you want. You're looking, listen to me now, you're looking for love outside of you. What about the love inside of you? When you love yourself, you don't care what other people do, say, think, it doesn't matter, because you are full of love inside of you. You are everything that you need. You don't need anybody else to call you up or talk to you or check on you or any of that. You have it all inside of you. And this is what I want you to understand, and quit worrying about other people. Start your spiritual journey so that you can be whole. You can be whole, and you don't need anybody else. And you can find this on your spiritual journey. All right? We do the affirmations every day. We do the movements to wake you up. You just need to spend time in meditation. Meditation. Let spirit come into you and heal you. You need healing. You see, people, whenever you feel that something is lacking in your life, no matter what it is, it's lacking. It's because you need healing. That's why you feel an emptiness. You need healing. Once you are healed, you will feel whole. You'll be so whole within yourself. It doesn't matter if nobody ever calls you. Really. And it won't stop you from checking up on them. But you won't be looking for the return. You will contact them because of the love that you have for them. But you don't need it back because you'll be full of love within yourself. Do you follow me? This is so important, people. Whatever you feel within yourself that you want to do for someone else, and you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart. You're not doing it because you're looking for them to do something back for you. You're not doing it for that. This is not a transaction. This is unconditional love, okay? Unconditional love. Not looking for a return. You calling your people to check up on them and to communicate with them because you care for them. Not because you're looking for them to call you back. That's not unconditional. That's conditional. I'm going to only call you if you call me back. That's not spiritual. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Spend time with yourself and start your meditation, because your meditation will help you to understand these things within your own self, and it will make you feel more powerful within yourself, where you will realize what a wonderful being you are. You don't need anybody else to make you feel wonderful. You are that. But you need to realize that you are that. And realize that you don't need these people. Anybody. Anybody. When you love yourself, when you hear from them, it'll be a surprise. A wonderful surprise. You won't hold any grudge. Like, you know, you waited this long to call me. I done called you 5 times and you... No. Love yourself. That's what it is. Loving yourself first. And don't worry about trying to seek out the attention of others. That's the waste of your energy. It really is. If these people don't call you, and you're only calling them because you want them to call you back, then don't you call them. Don't call them for that. Don't call them for that reason. Call them if you really want to talk to them and communicate and have a happy conversation. But if you are just calling them for them to call you back and to keep up with you, don't do it. You've already done it and it's not working because they're not interested in you like that. Okay, so let it go. Let it go. But start loving yourself. That's my advice to you. And I really hope that it helps you. I hope that the message today helped someone. When you have given all that you have to make something happen outside of you now, this is something outside of you, you're pouring your energy into it to make it happen, to make it whatever your desire is, whether you want them to love you back or to communicate with you back or whatever the situation is, you've poured your energy into it. And it has not come to fruition. Pack it up and walk away. Because it's not for you. That's what I'll say. It's not for you. So there's no reason for guilt or shame for walking away, because you've given everything that you have to make it work. And if it's not working, then it's time to pack it up and walk away. All right. I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the top of the letter and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. And to show my appreciation, I will be giving away a deck just like this one to one of you lucky subscribers. Once this channel hits 100,000, I will announce the name of the winner right here on the channel. So keep watching and good luck to all of you. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters, and a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I appreciate you so very much. I wish you all the best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.